Hi, I'm Keith Allen, and I play Murphy on Z Nation, and I listen to One Up Gaming Podcast.
Hello, Andy. This is Colin. I won't be able to get in tonight. I'm sweating like a pig. I'm sweating like a pig. I'm sweating.
And it's still David, still One Up Gaming, still 411 of the episode of the podcast of this week. Anyway, so this week we're going to talk about the 7 games. We've got a PC game, an Xbox game, a Switch game, Xbox game, PC game, Xbox game, and Xbox game. So we've got a varied list of games this week. So as always, buy or stream the Games Inspired Music album. It's quite cheap, it's only about £5 or £6, something like that. And 20% of each sale will go to the Child's Play charity. So that'd be cool if you could help them out. We also have our first 100 podcasts available at audiobooksontape.com. Search One Up Gaming, and if you find us, buy that, and £1 of each sale will go to the Diabetes UK charity. We have got our first 3 books available. So these books are the unofficial Sega Saturn collection, the unofficial Nintendo 64 collection, and the unofficial PlayStation collection. Now these books have about between 250 and 290 pages, full colour pictures. Each game has got like about 150 words about the game, just a little bit about them. We also go into some like colour variation, different models, controllers, different add-ons and accessories, and we have bits of information about all of them, so that's pretty cool. So just go onto Amazon and search for them. So let's get into the games played this week. So first of all, we have Vampire Therapist. Now this game I got sent to review, so there will be a review up soon. I had a quick go at it, and this is just a quick synopsis. You start off as a vampire that's been around for like 200 years, and you start to feel as though you don't need to kill people, and you become friends with people. Your friends died long ago because you've been living for that long, but you still yearn for like friendship and stuff, and you decide to meet another vampire who also thinks your thinking is quite nice, and he basically sort of says you have to go into therapy to look after other people and talk to people. And it's just a static sort of screen game, you talking to people, have different conversations, have different options, and that type of thing. I really enjoyed. I like this sort of game where there's no real pressure, there's no real sort of push to get things going. It's just listening to the voiceover guys talking away, listening to the stuff, clicking your story, and keeping it going. And I found it quite interesting, quite nice to watch. Very simple 2D artwork, but it conveyed the story, it conveyed everything going, and it was a good little game, and I really enjoyed Vampire Therapist. So the next game is Landnama, and this one I played on the Xbox Series X. It's a very simple hexagonal-based, grid-based city, not builder, but that type of thing where you get onto a grid, you select what you want to build on that grid, or you expand and do bits and bobs. Now, I'm an idiot, and I felt this game looked a little bit rough. It was very, to me, it was very 2D, high resolution images that looked like a mobile sort of game. There was so much reading and learning the basics and the actual core concept of the game before it actually got going into the actual game, and I personally just don't have the actual time to give for this type of game anymore. The most skill-based sort of like learning that I do is the original SimCity, even SimCity 2000, where they actually made you put the underwater works, like the water pipes in. That was too much for me. I just wanted to put the houses down in the power grid, and that was it. So this sort of game, it was just too rich for me. But I know a lot of people love the high detail, high concept of these sort of games, and the more in depth and in the weeds you can get into, the more you actually get out of the game. So if that's you, give Landnama a go, and it could be quite cool. So moving on to the next game, and that is Mario Golf Super Rush. I had a quick go on the Switch, and it looked nice. It played really nice. I really enjoyed these sort of games from Nintendo because they are quite simplified. You know, it's really quite easy to pick up and go, and I felt the game was just a nice game. It was a good golf game, fast paced, good graphics, easy to get into, and as always hard to master. But Mario Golf Super Rush was really fun and I really enjoyed it. Might give the online go, then again I might not because I don't have the Nintendo Online Pass. So yeah, I probably won't give it a go. I'm sure when I was playing on it you could do the online speed rush sort of mode with computer people. So I might give that a go because I just played like the normal sort of like golf game. So yeah, I'd recommend Mario Golf on the Switch. It's really a good little game. Next up, now I'm going to get the name wrong. It's Plastomorphosis, I think. And this is a very simple looking game. It's being made to look like an old PS1, really low resolution, really blurry and jagged, lacking detail, sort of Resident Evil style game with static backgrounds and a 3D character that rotates and moves around. I tried it with the tank controls. I might give it another go with the modern sort of controls, which I'd guess whenever you're moving the 3D stick, you move in that direction. It played well enough. It was bloody hard to work out what I was doing and where I was going. It is very, very dark in this game, and I found it very tricky to see what was happening and where I was going. But other than that, it played well, it looked nice. I didn't like when there was text on the screen going through the story. It had that old VHS tracking filter sort of on it. So to me that made it a bit too difficult to read some of the text and some of the words. But some people might think I'm just being an idiot. What are you going to do? So yeah, good little game. I enjoyed what I played of it. Next up, Super Retro GP. I had a quick go at the demo, and this looked and played very much like the Virtua Racing, sort of like the old arcade. 91, 92, was it 93? I can't remember now. Sega Rally was 94. Daytona, I guess, was like 93. Or Sega Rally 95. And Daytona's 94. So it could have been like 93, 92. I might be way off, I don't know. But anyway, this is a new game that's out. I played it for Steam, and it looked amazing. It played really well. I wasn't a massive fan of the loose handling. Very understeery with the controls. But it looked amazing. It played really well. And I am looking forward to seeing further updates of this game. And I hope it does well. I just know that a lot of these games don't get the hype or the attention and just die. But what are you going to do? So next up, on the Xbox, we played Valorant, which I'd never played before ever. So I had to set up like a Valorant account on the Riot store, or Riot account, whatever it was called, before it would let me on the game, which was annoying. But at least I could just set it straight up on the game, and it was quick and easy. A lot of these other ones, like the EA, like if you want to get onto, what was the big transformery robot thing that was the single multiplayer focused one, whatever. I tried to play it on the PlayStation and it just kept kicking me out because it's saying I couldn't sign in onto my EA account on the PlayStation, but I could play it on the Xbox, which is weird. Anyway, Valorant. It looked really nice, good cartoony, vibrant colours, really looked good, smooth, really nice. I think it's one of those hero shooters where you get like, loads of different characters and stuff to play as. I like simplicity. That's why I used to love the old Halo sort of like 3 multiplayer game. It was just a simple shooter, shoot, change your weapon and grenades, and that was about it, and a melee sort of punch. This one you got like magic and spells and homing mines or whatever the hell it was called, with your normal shooty guns and stuff. But I would say if I was to give it a proper go, it'd be a really good game, and I can see why a lot of people really enjoyed this. So yeah, Valorant, yeah, it's a good game. The hype's there. It's a good game. I really enjoyed that game. So the last game that we played this week was another little demo on the Xbox called Eden Genesis, and this one was a 2D action platform sort of game where you start off as you're being cybernetically enhanced or something, I think, and your brain is got an infection and it's turned into mush. So you have to go into this virtual world, and the more you go in this game, it helps heal your mind. So I guess if you complete the game, you save your mind. But it's just a 2D side-scrolling action platformer where you can do like dashes, jumps, and combat. And it looks nice and plays nice, and I really enjoyed it. It's a good game. I think the game itself will be amazing when it comes out. So Eden Genesis, good little game. I really enjoyed that. And that, my friends, is the 7 games we've played this week for the One Up Gaming Podcast, episode 411. So please subscribe to the YouTube channel, bell the icon, like, share, all that good stuff. Leave comments, please. Let us know what games you like. Let me know why I think my opinion's wrong. I love people who think they know my opinion better than me. But yeah, so we'll have a quick break and we're back with the 10 minutes of nothing. So back in a couple of seconds.